What's up guys, I'm Zach and welcome to what I feel like is the culmination of so many videos that I've done in the past when it comes to clogs, slides, slip-ons, comfortable silhouettes, and finally we've arrived here at this video and I feel like this is it. This is the finale we've been waiting for. So if anyone knows me previously, I do love my Crocs, my clogs, my slides. I love comfortable silhouettes, something you can throw on when you only have maybe 1 or 2 minutes notice and you have to jump out, go get some groceries or head to the store, pick up a pizza, whatever the occasion is. No matter what, I feel like when you look good, you feel good, and you do great. So that's why I love to wear silhouettes where I feel like it's going to be super comfortable, easy to throw on, and of course it's going to match the aesthetics and make my outfit, of course, well, one piece altogether and look fantastic. So with that being said, yes, as you see in the title, we are going to be looking at the Birkenstocks in the EVA foam model, which honestly is super interesting because I feel like I did a video previously on the Dylan clogs from Crocs. In that video, I was really comparing it to Birkenstocks because I felt like that's what Crocs was trying to go for in terms of like a comfortable silhouette, which is a little bit more elevated in design. And then of course you've got Birkenstocks, which are normally elevated in design, but in terms of comfort, now I know a lot of people say that Birkenstocks are comfortable. Personally, I don't find them to be. I've worn them a few times. Maybe I haven't broken them in, as some people have said. However, I still don't find it a comfortable silhouette. But of course, Birkenstocks, in terms of the actual design aesthetic, very heavily influenced, especially in the streetwear and the fashion scene. And of course, Crocs, maybe not so much at the moment. However, they are doing a great job with collabs. I just have to mention that right now. However, this right here, this is the culmination of what I feel like a Crocs and Birkenstock collab would be, because they've just made the entire thing from head to toe in that EVA foam material. And honestly, I think that was the perfect thing to do. They haven't changed anything in terms of the design cues here, so you have got that classic sort of Birkenstock silhouette head to toe, as you can see right here. Now, I did pick this up in 2 colorways. As you did see, we've got the eggshell here and we've got that black. However, starting off, I do want to start with this eggshell color right here because this is what I thought was going to be my favorite at the beginning of the video. However, as I wore them, as I've tried these out, the black one has actually overtaken, which was quite a surprise because I actually don't own any sort of clogs, Crocs, or slip-on silhouettes in an all black because personally, I do like lighter tones, especially when it comes to silhouettes on my feet. However, we will get into that later. Regardless, getting into the eggshell, let's touch on some elements that I really do love just about this model in general. So as I said previously, it is a Birkenstock silhouette. It's just made in EVA foam. So you are getting the same design cues as a typical Birkenstock. As you can see on the side there, you have got that Birkenstock sort of debossed right into the design. You have got the typical wide toe silhouette there, and you have got the strap, which of course goes down, which you can adjust. It is of course just made out of EVA foam, so that's the only difference there, and it does lock you in place. Now, I do love this eggshell color in general. I do love that it's not a pure white per se. It's more of, as I said, well, it's called eggshell. So it's a little bit more of an off-white, sort of mixed with like a cream, which I feel like, of course, definitely goes with a lot more outfits in terms of sort of those sort of tones, I guess you could say, in terms of like a palette. And I really do love that about this silhouette. Now, getting into sizing, because I feel like that is something that is going to be on everyone's mind. I am typically a size US 12 in all silhouettes in terms of Nike, Jordans, and Adidas for the most part. And I did pick this up in a US 12. Now, personally, this one fits me perfectly. However, I do have a little bit of room just towards the back there. But in terms of the front, I do feel like it does fit me perfectly. I am a little bit on the wider type silhouette in terms of my foot. But as you can see right there, it's not something to worry about when it comes to Birkenstocks. So I would recommend go to your true to size. It will be the best fit. You may have a little bit of room towards the back, but I don't think that's a problem whatsoever, especially for a silhouette which you are going to throw on at the end of the day. And you can, once again, lock yourself in with that strap there. If you are in between sizes, I would actually recommend going down a size. If you are, say, an 11.5, I would recommend going with an 11 because I feel like, as I said, you have a little bit of room there and you can adjust the strap just to your liking. And I feel like with a slip-on silhouette, you'd probably want to be a little bit more locked in so you're not flying all over the place or they're not going to fly off you when wearing them. So that's my 2 takes in terms of the actual recommendation of sizing guide. Now, getting back into the actual silhouette, which of course is the piece of resistance. I just love it. Honestly, as someone who loves Crocs and the Dylan clogs, which I got because I wanted something that was going to match this silhouette, but, you know, obviously be comfortable and lightweight. Well, Birks has got its own version now, so I don't have to worry about that. And another cue that I do love about this model, and as I said, they keep that same sort of similar Birkenstock to the classic Birkenstock model, you do have that outsole there, which has a great traction pattern, which definitely keeps you locked down. You're not going to be slipping in this one. Has great traction when you're walking around, and I haven't had any issues. And I do love just being able to be locked in, especially when it comes to slides and Crocs, which isn't always the case depending on what model you pick up. Now, I actually want to touch on the black variation, because this was the one that really surprised me. Now, as someone who, I don't actually own any loafers, I do have one pair which is sort of in storage right now. It's a pair of Rude penny loafers in that beautiful sort of brown suede right there. Suede loafers. It's just a little bit of a hard mix because I don't want it to get dirty, but I want to be able to wear it without worrying. And when I threw this one on here, I've got to say, it gave me that sort of loafer look in this sort of black beautiful sheen throughout, which I fell in love with, honestly, straight away. And I was only going to keep one of these pairs, and now I'm debating keeping both, because I feel like no matter what, I'm keeping the black. The black is super sick in general. Look, I mean, look at it on a feet. How great does it look? Could you imagine it? I could throw that on with a suit, with some denim. I feel like it honestly looks incredible. And from afar, it really doesn't look like foam as well, which is something that I have to mention about these models. They do have sort of a grain texture throughout. It doesn't really make it look like an actual sort of Croc type silhouette. It's definitely not too smooth as you will find on like a Yeezy foam runner, however. So it does add that, once again, grain texture throughout, which you can't really tell unless it's very, very up close. Hopefully you can see it there. But it just adds a little bit more of a premium element, which I feel like it just sort of takes it away from being a comfortable sort of clog silhouette to being an actual slip-on shoe at that point. Regardless, I will be keeping the black one. I think this one looks best on feet, especially for dressing up in terms of wearing it out with a suit or dressing it up with some jeans. I think the black looks best, but regardless, I think this is a great silhouette in general. So once again, sizing on these, go true to size, and that plays right into the comfort of these, because this EVA foam is super, super comfortable to the touch. It is so lightweight. If I haven't mentioned already, ridiculously lightweight in terms of the silhouette, very comparable to that of a Croc, if not a little bit lighter. Honestly, shocking to say, Crocs are super lightweight, but this is definitely more lightweight. So you honestly are so comfortable wearing these around, and I could honestly wear these for hours on end. I managed to wear these for about 3 or 4 hours the other day when I went out, and that was the black silhouette. Honestly, no problem whatsoever in terms of my comfort. I do wear these with socks because I'm not a psycho, and I don't know who is wearing it just without socks or no shows. Guys, please, if you are wearing Crocs, clogs, Birkenstocks, just wear socks. I feel like it's weird if you don't wear socks. Is that just me? Please leave your 2 cents down below in the comment section if that's just me. But I feel like that's the right way to wear them, is with socks, right? At least that's what I see on the models. Regardless, quality, comfort, it's all there. This definitely feels like a silhouette which will last you quite a while, especially with the black pair. I do love that eggshell. However, I have noticed that it does show up in terms of like dirt or dust, as any sort of white silhouette normally will. Unfortunately, it does come up very easily. I don't know if that's just because I'm paranoid right now and I just got them in, so obviously wearing them out, I'm a little bit more wary, I guess, of the dirt and stuff touching my shoes. However, I definitely think this will show a lot more dirt and dust. Even though black normally, of course, is the case as well, I definitely feel like this is a silhouette that you can beat up a little bit more, and it's not going to show any sort of problems there. Now, that was just a quick video to check out these 2 clogs here. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like down below. It is the best way to let me know that you guys enjoyed the video and you want to see more content from me, Zach, in the future. With that being said, if you actually have any questions, I'm happily answer them down below. And guys, make sure you actually pick these up before they head off shelves, because I actually noticed that they weren't on Birkenstock. I only managed to find them on 2 retailers online. I'm not sure if they're coming to stay or it's just sort of like a limited run to see how they go. So I would recommend picking these up. They were only around $130. So in terms of value, you're definitely getting your money's worth in terms of this silhouette. So definitely go pick them up. You can always return them later on if you don't really like them. But I would recommend, as I said, go for this black silhouette. How good does it look on feet? I love the cream. It looks good on feet as well. But of course, that black silhouette I am in love with, guys. It's honestly great. It's honestly great. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope to see you in the next one. That being said, I'll see you then. See ya.